Hello. If you want to promote your software on the internet, one of the best ways of doing it is to generate a pad file. These files contain all the details of your program, including the title, the version, a description, and download links, and links to screenshots and other things. In order to generate these files, you need a program on your computer. Well, that's probably one way of doing it, and one program that I like in particular is called PadGen, which can be downloaded from this site, and the address is pad.asp-software.org/padgen.php, and this is what it looks like here. So there's a few tabs, and it just allows you to enter various information about your company and the program you're trying to promote. Not all of these fields are mandatory. I usually just go up to here and then generate the file. So I'm going to open one that I've generated previously. This is for a game that I created. So all I've done on this first tab is the name of my website, because it's not really a company. Other details here, and this is the main tab, program info, where you can input information about your program. So I haven't filled in all of the fields. There's quite a lot of different categories. Some websites, when you upload your pad file, you will have to specify one of their categories rather than one you've chosen here, because not all websites use these categories. So that's pretty much it for this tab. You can get the size of the file by clicking on this button and then browsing to the file that is actually listed here. So you can browse to this file on your computer and it will tell you how many bytes that file is. This is where you can put the description of your program in various different lengths, and some keywords. It really depends on whether some sites will use some of these descriptions and some sites won't, so it's always best to fill all of them in. And finally, the various links that relate to your program. So this is just general information about your program, which might be an entire website, or it could just be a page on a website, as in this case. You only get the opportunity to enter one screenshot. Some software websites will allow you to add extra screenshots anyway. You've got the icon here, which you will have to generate and upload, and then the location of where this XML pad file is going to be, and you can also specify 4 different download locations. I usually just have the one. Some sites prefer you to upload your program to the site anyway, so this isn't relevant. So once you've filled in all of this information, you just need to click on File and Generate Pad File. You will get this message. I always click on No. I don't know what yes does, but No always works for me. So then it's just a case of putting a file name in and clicking Save. And then once you've done that, you just need to upload your XML file to your website or anywhere else you want to upload it to. It does say here that this PadGen program is now superseded by something called AppVisor. So you might want to give that a go, but there's still hundreds or even thousands of websites which would support the file that you've just generated in this PadGen program. So I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, you might want to do that anyway, it's up to you, but this one, PadGen, is completely fine still for the majority of websites out there. So once your pad file has been generated, the next thing to do is to go to various software listing websites and submit the file there. Some sites will want you to enter the URL of the file, and some might allow you to upload the pad file which would then result in fields being pre-populated with the data from that file. I'm going to show you my software listing website, which is martin2k.co.uk/software, and this site has thousands of programs on it. And the thing to do if you want to submit your pad file is to just click on Submit Software, and then all you need to do is enter the URL of your pad file and fill this part in here, and then click on Submit, and in a few days time it will appear on the site, and I'm going to show you how it appears. This is just my site. Every site will display your program in different ways, not necessarily including all of the fields from the pad file. I've chosen to include the most relevant, what I feel is the most relevant fields, and then this is the description as well. I'm going to show you one that a program with a bit more data than this. Hopefully I can find one pretty much straight away. Let's just click on something randomly and see what happens. Some of these look a bit spurious, but never mind. Ninja Pig. That's a particularly bad example. Let's find something else. Let's try that. Yeah, so this one has a much larger description, and it includes the recent changes field, which is here, and distribution permissions, which is here if you choose to fill these bits in, and then the end user license agreement, which again is quite long, but I've chosen to include it because it might as well. So that's pretty much it really, and then there's hundreds of other websites you can submit your pad files to, of course. For example, all you need to do is just type submit pad file, and there's probably, this site for example lists nearly 700 places to submit your pad file. Not updated for a long time though, but still most of the links should probably work. Quite a lot of other places. Some sites will offer to submit your pad file automatically, presumably for free, or you might have to pay. Just trying to find an example of where another place you can submit one. So some sites will ask for extra details rather than just the file. I'm just going to try that and see what happens. Just pretty much making this video up as I go along, as you can probably tell. Let's see what happens. Your submission has been received on Canadian content, and that's pretty much it. So at least I've achieved something in this video, if nothing else. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.